Hello everyone and welcome to the Unmastered India podcast. I'm your host Jaykrishna Gadhavi, and in this episode, we will continue right off from where we left yesterday. So if you have not listened to the previous podcast, I recommend you to do so. So let's start. Today, we are going to talk about the backward law. It states that the more you pursue feeling better all the time, the less satisfied you become, as pursuing something only reinforces the fact that you lack it in the first place. The more desperately you want to be rich, the more poor and unwealthy you will feel, regardless of how much money you actually make. The more desperately you want to look good, the uglier you come to see yourself, regardless of your actual physical appearance. The more you desperately want to be happy and loved, the lonelier and more afraid you become, regardless of those who surround you. The more you want to be spiritually enlightened, the more self centered and shallow you become in trying to get there. As the existential philosopher Albert Camus once said, you will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. Or put more simply, don't try. Okay, now I know what you are thinking. You are thinking that, but what about the Ferrari I have been saving for? What about the beach body I have been starving myself for? After all, I paid a lot of money for that ab machine. What about the big house on the lake I have been dreaming of? If you stop giving a damn about those things, well, then I will never be able to achieve anything. I don't want that to happen, do I? I'm so glad you asked. You ever notice that sometimes when you care less about something, you do better at it? Notice how often the person who is least invested in success of something that actually ends up achieving it? Notice how sometimes when you stop giving a damn, everything seems to fall into a right place. What's with that? Well, what's interesting about the backward law is that it's called backwards for a reason. Not giving a damn works in reverse. If pursuing the positive is a negative, then pursuing the negative generates the positive. The pain you pursue in the gym results in better all round health and energy. The failures in business are what lead to a better understanding of what's necessary to be successful. Being open with your insecurities makes you confident and charismatic around others. The pain of honest confrontation is what generates the greatest trust and respect in your relationships. Suffering through your fears and anxiety is what allows you to build courage and perseverance. Seriously, I could keep going and going, but you get my point, right? Everything worthwhile in life is won through surmounting the associated negative experience. Any attempt to escape the negative, to avoid it, or to quash it, or silence it only backfires. The avoidance of suffering is a form of suffering. The avoidance of struggle is a struggle. The denial of failure is a failure. Hiding from what is shameful is itself a form of shame. Pain is an inextricable thread in the fabric of life, and to tear it out is not only impossible but destructive. Attempting to tear it only unravels everything else with it. To try to avoid pain is to give too many damns about pain. In contrast, if you are able to not give a damn about the pain, you become unstoppable. The chances are you know somebody in your life at one time or another did not give a damn and then went on to accomplish amazing feats. Perhaps there was a time in your own life when you simply did not give a damn and excelled to some extraordinary height. These moments of not giving a damn are the moments that most define our lives. The major switch in careers, the spontaneous choice to drop out from college and join a rock band. To not give a damn is to stare down in the life's most terrifying and difficult challenges and still take action. Most of us struggle throughout our lives by giving too many damns in situations where damns do not deserve to be given. We give too many damns about the rude guy we meet at some shop. We give too many damns when a show we liked was cancelled on TV. Look, this is how it works. You are going to die one day. I know that's kind of obvious, but I just wanted you to remind in case you have forgotten. You and everyone you know are going to be dead soon. And in this short amount of time between here and there, you have a limited amount of damn to give. Very few, in fact. If you go around giving a damn about everything and everyone without conscious thought or choice, well, then you are going to get messed up. Well, I think that's it for today. That's all I want to say for today. Thank you very much for listening to the podcast. If you liked it, do share it with your friends and family and stay tuned.